Same thing.
You have an adjustable gas block on there?
No. Wow. Guys, welcome back. I hope everybody is having a great day. As always, this is the first mag impressions with the Daniel Defense ISR 300 Blackout, starting with 124 grain at our favorite range, Delmarva Clay and Shooting Range. Our goal is to get this sighted in at 50 yards and to see what loads can and cannot cycle through the ISR. One of the concerns is going to be the 220 grain because this does not have an adjustable gas block. Well, concerns in general because of that reason. We'll be shooting 124 grains right now, 150 grains in deer load, 220 grains in subsonic, and we'll also be shooting some match ammo just to throw some ammo in the mix. First impression so far is shooting very flat, quiet as expected. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to shoot that quiet. So 150 grain with deer loads is what we're shooting now. I didn't know what to expect. I traditionally don't shoot deer loads through 300 Blackout, but it's nice to know that this gun can be used for hunting deer if you want it to. Primarily, this gun's going to be for CQB if needed, and also for home defense. Now, I have other application setups for CQB, which is my URGI 14.5 pin and welded. If you'd like to see a full review on that or on this as far as the setup, I'll put a link up here in the top right. Having said that, the 150 grain is shooting pretty flat as expected, and it's also been very reliable and extremely quiet. I'm very impressed so far. We are shooting at 50 yards. We are trying to get sighted in, but because we're shooting different grain loads, the point of impact is going to shift. Is that a big deal? Not really. We're only shooting 50 yards, but we do have some wind and paper targets are kind of flying everywhere. But that's typical when you're shooting out the elements. And again, it's not a huge deal, but that's what we're trying to do right now. And as we change the grain levels of the ammunition, we'll have some slight adjustments as far as point of impact. But so far, the gun is shooting very flat and very quiet. I'm very impressed at this point. Now, gas blowback, if you're wondering, there really isn't any. I'm not receiving too much gas in the face whatsoever. My eyes are not burning. If you're used to shooting something like the 14.5 or URGI with the Recce setup, the Recce 2, that gun doesn't have much gas blowback whatsoever. Having said that, if you have something like a Mark 18 10.1, yeah, you're going to get some gas in the face. So it really depends on your setup, but as far as this one, I got to hand it to Daniel Defense. They did a heck of a job with the gas system on this gun. But I really wish this had an adjustable gas block on it. That would have been very nice to have. So far, I have no complaints as far as the 150 grain and 124 grains. We're going to see very soon how the subsonics are going to shoot. This is my concern. Unfortunately, I didn't buy any other subsonics. My dealer, my FFL that I work with, or gun shop, they didn't have any other options at that point in time. Now, if you don't know, the 300 Blackout platform in general is expensive. So I did want to be mindful of how much ammo I did buy just in case I did have some jams. Because then I won't be able to use the ammo anymore. So as we move our way forward to the subsonics, this is where things started changing, as you can see right here. And to say I was disappointed was to say the least. First mag impressions, wow, it is shooting absolutely quiet. I mean, I've never shot a gun this quiet before. But doesn't mean a whole lot if it won't cycle properly. Now, in my opinion, I think it's just the ammo. This gun was not clean prior to shooting, but then again, we shot multiple rounds, multiple different grains, and we didn't have any problems whatsoever prior to this. So I'm thinking that if that was an issue, it would have occurred prior to this. And we will see, because we're going to shoot some match grain ammo after this, and it's only for cycling purposes to see what will go through the gun. I typically would not shoot match grade ammo through this particular setup. But as you can tell, it jammed pretty good. Now, right now, I'm talking to the range officer. He's giving me permission so I can get this permission to get this casing out of this gun the way I am. So for me, this was the easiest way to do it. And of course, you wouldn't be safe about it. But I don't know. You guys let me know with your Daniel Defense ISR. Have you had jams? If you did, what ammo did you use? How did you resolve it? What ammo did you end up going to? I'm going to end up trying some 190 grain on the Fort Scott munitions, and that is a tumble ammo setup, more for home defense. I will be trying that to see how that works, and some other 220 grains in the future. But as you can see right now, man, I didn't expect this. I really didn't. Didn't expect a gun to jam this much, this bad, shooting this ammo. Out of all the ammo I was excited about was a subsonic, because that's what this primary use is going to be for this gun. I want to keep it a subsonic setup, primarily for home defense. And again, if needed for CQB, but nothing like saving your ears as quiet as possible. I mean, I try to shoot all my guns suppressed if needed, but there's nothing like shooting suppressed with 300 Blackout as far as how quiet it is. So now we're working our way over to match ammo. I'm not going to shoot any more subsonic through this. Well, again, I didn't have any with me, but we're going to work our way to match grade right now. And again, this is just for testing purposes. Point of impact, again, is going to change because we're flip-flopping between different grains of ammo. But so we're going to make some slight adjustments as we move through. And again, we're at 50 yards. But first mag impressions with the setup in general, I am impressed. I'm very impressed about how flat and quiet it is shooting, whether it's subsonic or supersonic as far as that. But I can't give my full impressions, obviously, yet until I get a lot more rounds through it and we get this issue resolved. So, guys, let me know what you think, or how you resolved it if you have this gun, right? So I've talked to a couple different ranges so far, and unfortunately, they haven't had a lot of experience with this particular gun, so they really couldn't say too much. So I am going to try some different loads, different 220 grains through this and see how it works out. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to contact Daniel Defense and see how we can go from there, how we're going to go from there. God, I really hope that's not going to be the case. But as you can see right here with the match grade, there's no problems with it cycling, right? It's shooting as expected. And it's pretty quiet for what the setup is. Now we're starting to see more gas come out right now, but as I shoot, you're not going to see it blowing back into my face, which I think is awesome. As far as the sights, this is a hollow sun. This is a placeholder. This is not going to be permanent to this gun. I haven't decided what I'm going to use. I'm probably going to go with an aim point of some sort. This is a 3x magnification on a EOTech. So from this application for what I want it for, this is perfect. As you can see on the table, we have my 14.5 Geisley, and that's got an ACOG 4x32. And we also have an LCAN sitting on my F1 Firearms build, and that is a 1-4. So we will be doing a full review on that LCAN. You guys let me know, LCAN Spectre, what you think of that 1-4. I think it's, in my opinion, I still think it's one of the better 1-4 options out there. That's a review for another time. But again, right now we're just playing with the different grades of the different ammo and just trying to get dialed in as much as we can at 50 yards. But that paper target down there is flying all over the place with the wind. Not all over the place, but it is definitely moving. And then I'll be honest with you, I was a little stressed out about this 300 Blackout. So the bloom, as far as how bright the red dot was pretty up there, which was blocking my sight at 50 yards. It's something stupid. It was an honest mistake. It's not a big deal whatsoever, but something for you to think about while you're shooting. But guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the upload. Like, share, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and you guys have a great day. We'll try some stealth, see how it works out. Subsonics, these can be heavy loads. 220. that means that I can sit there and watch the bullet before you sit. Just take my time, eat a sandwich.
Yeah. For a year.
Then it'll finally hit.